Hey, Asok here. So in this video, by popular request, I want to talk about prompts. What they are, their types, and the differences between them. In the next video, I will show you how to manage prompts, adding, deleting, tagging, importing, as well as explain fabric prompts, what they are, and how Misty makes it easy to install and use them. Along the way, I will share a few lesser known tips about prompts. I hope this video helps you understand the ins and outs of prompts in the context of LLMs. So let's get started by clarifying what prompts are, and specifically the different types of prompts, since many people seem confused with one versus the other. Simply put, prompts are input text given by a user to guide a model's response. There are two main types of prompts: system prompts and user prompts. A system prompt is a message or instruction from you to the model that sets its behavior, tone, and context for responding. It may also include guidelines on interpreting user inputs. The primary goal of a system prompt is to define the framework within which the model operates. This can involve establishing roles, specifying stylistic preferences, or indicating constraints for generating responses. Essentially, it sets the boundaries, right? It's a contract between you and the model regarding conversation content and style. Some system prompt examples include like, you are a helpful assistant that provides accurate information. You have probably seen this in many places. Another one would be like, respond in a friendly and conversational tone. So system prompts typically remain unchanged throughout a conversation. It doesn't make sense to change system prompts too much within a conversation, because it's a session, it's a context for the conversation. You could change it. Misty allows you to change it, but usually you don't. User prompt, on the other hand, is an input from you that asks questions or requests specific information or content generation. The purpose of a user prompt is to draw a response from the model based on your queries or tasks. Some of the examples are like, what are some tips for improving time management? Write a poem about summer. So to summarize, a system prompt provides instructions on how the model should behave and what tone to adopt in conversations. A user prompt is your request for information or assistance with something specific. The system prompt sets rules. The user prompt seeks answers. And system prompt is very important. I have seen people not making the best use of system prompt and just using user prompt. So they just ask question to a model, and they expect a good answer, but the model does not have that context, right? So if you're talking to somebody and you don't give a context and just keep asking a question, you might not get a good answer. But if you set some context, saying, hey, this is the conversation. This is a conversation about the politics or the weather or a football game or whatever. Then the conversation, the follow-up questions is going to be easier, right? And you don't have to keep giving the context every time in the user message. You could give some sort of you could set some sort of context in the user message as well. But it is better to set that in the system prompt, or model instructions is what we also call in Misty. So I hope that's clear between system prompt and user prompt. So system prompt, it sets the rules. It doesn't change often. You could change it, but you don't want to change it. You don't want to change the context too much. if you want good answer. And system prompt is it's sent at the top of the conversation. It's usually at the top. That's why it's very important, because as the model starts reading the instruction, the first thing it is going to read is the system prompt, and that's how it sets the context on which path to follow, during the conversation. So the system prompt sets rules, and the user prompt seeks answers. It's when you ask questions. You don't ask questions in system prompt. You ask questions in user prompt. There is also a third type called refinement prompts, specific to Misty. These are used when you want to refine a prompt inline. They are a variant of user prompts that include specific instructions for modifying a user prompt before sending it to a model. And don't worry if this is confusing right now. It will become clearer during the demo in the next video. That's it for now. I'll see you in the next one. All right, bye.